Hey guys, today in 5 minutes we will talk hysteresis in the compliance curve in lung. So before understanding hysteresis, I would advise you to understand detailed concepts on elastance, compliance and lung mechanics in starting episodes of this series on respiratory system. During the understanding, I'll keep sharing links to these 3 topics whenever required. Let's start then. So this is how a lung hysteresis curve looks like. The green colored inspiratory wave to the right, but a leftward expiratory waveform. This difference or lag between input and output in any system when direction changes is called hysteresis of that system. So here we discuss the lung compliance hysteresis curve. The lower and upper areas of this curve are flat. These are areas of low compliance, so greater pressure is required in these zones to change the volume. In the lower flat area, as discussed in the previous episodes, the water-water interface causes very high surface tension, so greater pressure is needed to expand the lung until the orange-colored lower inflection point is reached. In the upper part of the curve, the flat area of low compliance is due to increase in surface tension caused mainly by dilution of surfactant lining the alveolar walls and also the radius effects as per Laplace's law. Now let's come to the difference or hysteresis and see why it is there between expiration and inspiration. The lung is the same, the tidal volume is constant, but the pressure differences on x-axis of curves are different for inspiration and expiration. As seen in lung mechanics, at rest, the alveolar pressure is 0, the intrapleural pressure are -5. We have already covered transpulmonic pressures. I am giving link to the conceptual episode on top right corner. So transpulmonic pressure is alveolar minus intrapleural pressures. So at rest it makes 0 minus -5. So minus multiplied by minus makes a plus. So 0 plus 5. So transpulmonary pressure is +5 at rest. Next up, inspiration starts and diaphragm pulls down, generating negative pressure. So -1 pressure in alveoli relative to the atmospheric pressure, which is considered 0. Intrapleural pressures reduces to -8 as per Boyle's law. We discussed that in lung mechanics episode. So now the volume enters hysteresis curve. Inspiratory curve moves up and transpulmonary pressure becomes -1 plus 8, so +7. So how much difference of pressure was required to accommodate one tidal volume of 500 ml? A change of pressure of +2 during inspiration. Next up, expiration occurs and lungs try recoiling to achieve initial resting position. So expiration is passive. Pressure increases in alveoli above atmospheric 0 to reach +1, while intrapleural pressures become less negative from -8 to -5. So starts the expiration red colored curve on hysteresis curve. Transpulmonary pressure through expiration will be +1, +5, making it +6. So if you see now, a change in pressure required to expire is just +1 compared to +2 that was required in inspiration. So same lung, same tidal volume, but less pressure needed to take the volume out. So it means some external force is contributing or helping the lung beyond what lung can do, right? And what is this external force that is coming into play? It's the elastance of the lungs, meaning the rubber band-like elastic recoil of lung that resists lung expansion and once expanded helps bring the lung back to equilibrium. And of course the surface tension within alveoli that pulls around inside the alveoli to collapse it. We have studied this concept in link on top right corner. So we see when lungs try inspiration, the elastance works against this movement. So naturally higher pressure is needed to expand to cause the change in volume of 500 ml, right? So compliance lowering causes right shift in inspiratory curve of hysteresis. This is what we studied in compliance episode 2. Link right upper corner. When we increase the elastance, say in fibrosis, greater pressure change is required to cause change in volume of fibrosed lung compared to change in the same volume in green normal lung. So the curve moves rightwards in lower compliance, right? And what happens if I remove this elastic recoil from lung, as happens in emphysema? The opposing force to inspiration is taken out of equation. So lungs become super compliant. And so the purple colored curve shifts leftwards, more than even normal green color lung. So let's see how this elastance behaves in expiratory phase of hysteresis curve. Now it is rather going in the same direction as expiration is going. So basically the elastance force that was opposing the inspiratory movement are now promoting the expiration movement, right? So for the lungs, relatively smaller change in pressure is required to empty out the 500 ml of tidal volume. So the curve shifts leftwards. So now we know the reason for this hysteresis or difference between inspiration and expiration in same lung and at same volume. Next up, I want to discuss the oxygen cascade and how it helps us understand different types of hypoxia. Stay tuned.